Welcome back to Bransford Webs. Well, what a fantastic bank holiday weekend we've just had. The sun's shone for most of us all the way through the weekend, getting great reports from garden centres across the country saying that they've had record days, best ever days, best days for many years for plant sales, and that hardy nursery stock has sold just as well as bedding. So great to hear that news after the poor March and beginning to April that we had. So the nighttime temperatures have warmed up. We're on the nursery now and we've pulled off a lot of the skins on these low tunnels. Some tunnels still have got the skins on the sides up, but the majority of them now, day by day, we're taking more and more off. So we've put online a few new things for next week. We're going to walk through one of our impulse herbaceous beds, which are smaller batches that we grow, just for sort of top up lines and quick spot crops for garden centre sales. But Sarah's just zooming in at the moment on the 1 litre violas. They're looking good at the moment, 5 varieties, all in bud and flower, good chunky potfuls, really nice impulse crops. They come in trays of 8, 40 plants to a shelf. So this is the impulse herbaceous beds we're on at the moment. Just waiting for Sarah to fall over as she walks backwards, which should be funny if that happens. One of the first crops in there, this is like doubled in size in the last week, and we'll just keep on throwing up flowers for the next few weeks now. And this is G.M. Werner Wrens. It's got beautiful, vivid orange flower on there. Great garden perennial, great bench end sales, because that colour does stand out across the nursery, and it will certainly stand out across your plant area as well. So we'll keep walking back through. Next crop on here is Naughtier Melton Pastels. You can see we've already picked some out. So sorry, Naughtier Melton Pastels, I'll say that a bit slower. Again, good garden perennial, mixed flower colours in there, it's budded up well, good chunky 2 litre pot full. Yeah, really good sales. One of Lynn in the sales office favourite plants as well. So we'll keep walking through some Nephophias and some Leucanths online yet. Just need to flush a little bit more. Lobelia is exactly the same, needing to flush a little bit more. And some Peters, which are just about getting there but not quite. And then we're into Polemoniums. So one of my favourite perennials actually, very underrated in my opinion, is Polemonium Heavenly Habit. So this is a nice mid-blue flower. You can see the buds are just forming on it now. It's again nice chunky 2 litre plant, and that flower just holds and holds and holds in the garden or in the pot. I tend to, the last few years, I've grown these in a pot on the patio, and they'll flower 6 to 8 weeks. Pretty tolerate me not missing watering every now and then on it, so come back and keep flowering and keep going. That's Polemonium Heavenly Habit. We've also got Purple Rain, which is just throwing up its buds again, but was pinched out last week and probably will be again, just to help it fill out a little bit more. As we come through, we've got some more Polemoniums and some Salvias, again, which just need to flush a little bit more, but they're pretty much there. I think by the end of the week they'll be online as well. So I'll get to the back of the car and look at some of the promo stuff we've put online this week, because there's quite, obviously with the weather being the way it's been, stock's grown really well, come online fantastically well. So we've put online our 2 litre Coreopsis Calypso. 2 sales windows this has got in the plant area. So we sell it initially for this lovely variegated gold and green foliage, and then as the flower comes up, which I'm just trying to find if I can find, just about feel the buds starting to form in there. So I think another week under glass of this weather and there'll be bud on there as well. So the Coreopsis Calypso, yeah, it's got a sales window of the foliage and of the flowers as well. It's a nice patio plant, is that. We've put also Helimium libanatus has been on for a few weeks, but I've been out and about in garden centres for the last month or so now visiting customers, and that is about the stockiest of any of the Helimiums I've seen out there. It's been grown under one of these low tunnels further along this section of the nursery, and it's just kept it as a really stocky plant, loaded in bud, just starting to show colour. That's going to fly off the benches in garden centres, and it's a 3 litre plant too, so it's such a chunky beast of a plant. People have been asking for the last 2 or 3 weeks for English lavenders. Well, Melissa Lilac has just made the grade, and that's gone online for delivery next week. There is bud in there, so by next week that bud's going to be a lot more advanced. I'm going to be showing colour out, hopefully if the weather goes with us, by the end of next week as it starts hitting garden centres for weekend sales the following week. Back to one we've shown you a few times, but Lupin Masterpiece has really come on over the last week. So it's 2 litre pot, it's a chunky beast of a plant again, and its flower spikes are now coming up. and it's this lovely purple flower colour that's just starting to develop that is the selling point for Masterpiece, and the fact that it gives you a chunky perennial looping that will come back year after year after year in the garden. Our hardy geraniums are online now, so we've got 2 litre crop of Ballerina, Striatum Rose and Album. Lovely compact varieties, loads of bud on there and plenty of colour too. Probably best crop we've grown with the hardy geraniums, about 3 or 4 years now, which isn't surprising because we took them out of being a promotion last year, but whenever we do that we seem to grow the best crop. But no, they're looking good, loads of buds still coming through in there and a good garden perennial. Been showing you some new spireas over the last 2 or 3 weeks as we come through. So I've shown you Tor Gold, sorry no, this is Tor Gold. We've shown you Double Play Gold and Double Play Artist, and then this is the final one that we've got on the nursery from the breeders over in America. So this is Tor Gold. It's got lovely golden foliage, nice round leaf actually. It's a little bit different for the other spireas we've had. Compact habit like all the others. Orangey flush on its new growth as well, and then masses and masses of bud just coming through. So it's compact, chunky 2 litre shrub, very attractive, stunning foliage, and also it's going to have some beautiful pinky purple flowers on there in the next week or so. Our Stilbees Uniques have just gone online as well, a range of 5 colours ranging from a really deep pink through to very pale, almost white in colour. And these are just starting to form bud in there, so I can zoom in. There's the first signs of bud coming through, so again that's doubled if not tripled in size in the last week, so by next week I'd expect that bud to be sat just above the crown of the plant, looking really impulsive. And the Unique series, they hold their flowers for a really long period, stay quite compact in the garden or in a container. Don't seem to be as bothered about the keeping it too moist, like a lot of the Stilbees seem to fall over as soon as the slightest bit of sun comes out. So they hold up well, hold the flower colour for a long time on a compact plant as well. The first few of our hardy fuchsias have just gone online, and that's really heavy actually, they've just been watered, so it weighs an absolute ton. But yeah, our hardy fuchsias, we've put 5 of the varieties online. So this is Genii, we've put Mrs. Popple online, we've also got Garden News and Delta Sarah, a couple of others online as well. All 3 litres, all stocky. Some of the other varieties are more flowery varieties rather than the foliage interest on this initially. I've got the bud on them as well. Delving in, just a couple more to say there was quite a bit went online this week. So the Achillea Desertive series, again it's a cracking variety, so this is the 2nd year now we've grown this as a promotional plant. So a range of colours from yellows, terracottas through into reds, 4 colours available. Again, like most Achilleas that will flower at sort of 2.5 foot high, these will actually flower at about 6 to 9 inches high, so where you see the flower there, it's not really going to get much taller out of the pot. So great for the front of the border, great for bench end promotion because it doesn't blow over and flop over like a lot of Achilleas can do. And you can see loads and loads of bud coming through on there, as well as the bud that's almost in colour now. So that's the Achillea Desertive series. One of our most popular perennials, and this just flies out. We've put quite a few thousand on this morning. I would imagine by Thursday, Friday there'll be none left for sale. It will have sold out, but we thought we'd put it on video anyway. Salvia Caradonna. Great garden perennial, this upright habit, flowers at about 18 inches 2 foot high with lovely purple flowers that hold for a long time. A real bench end winner in the garden centre. So yeah, absolutely cracking Salvia Caradonna. And then last but not least, our little 1 litre Nemesia Aromaticas. Again, these were sort of like plugs in a pot last week. They've really filled out, rooted through well on some irrigated beds and really budded up. Masses and masses of bud on there. We've got it in blue and in the pink as well, and scent is beautiful on there as well. So yeah, that's the Nemesia Aromaticas. So hopefully the weather's going to continue. I think we have got a bit of rain midweek, but it's looking nicer by the weekend. Temperatures up in the mid to high teens again, so fingers crossed for another good weekend of garden centre sales, and stock's moving on quickly now. See you next week.